Good morning. Good morning to each of you. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 Minute Devotions. And on this morning, we're going to be talking about living your best life. Our key scripture is going to be coming from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15 through 17. And it says, "Be careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is." So, we all have the same amount of time every week, right? 168 hours. So, it's what you do with those 168 hours is what really counts. So, you've only been given a certain number of days to be in this world. And if you waste them, you're not going to be able to get it back. So if you waste your time, then you're wasting your life. You have to develop a practice of stopping and asking, is this the best use of my time? Is this the best use of my life? You don't have time for everything. And we really need to get that on today. We do not have time for everything. We got to make sure that we're doing those things that are purposely connected to the assignment that God has for us in the earth. And so you don't have to even feel guilty about being able to do everything, because the truth is there are only a few things worth doing. Effective people know how to live their best life because they figure out the difference between what's essential and what's trivial. And so they spend more time doing the essential things and less time doing those trivial things. So you can't eliminate all the minute stuff in your life, but you can reduce it this morning. It sounds easy, right? But do you find yourself wasting too much of your time scrolling social media, watching Netflix movies, just binging on television, just doing things that are time wasters? Wisdom chooses what's best for your life over what's convenient. So don't settle for second best on today. Don't go through life just existing. You were created, you were not created just to coast along and be like, well, oh, whatever it is, whatever life brings. No, you were created with purpose. God made you for a mission and a purpose. And so you got to commit your life to understanding God's will so that you can live in a place of obedience to Him. And so on this morning, it's time for you to live your best life. You got to take those 178 hours that God gives you every week and make sure that you are purposely doing those things that you know that God has called you to do in the earth. Because there's a famous quote by Miles Monroe that says, the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but the greatest tragedy is a life that has been lived with no purpose. And so we need to be asking God, what is my purpose? And when God reveals it to you, make sure that you're living every moment of the day striving towards fulfilling that purpose in the earth. So God bless each of you on this morning. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining with me for Grace for Today 5 Minute Devotions. God bless you and have a great day.